So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this coffee scoop. Hello y'all, welcome to my old dusty shop. We're going to try another coffee scoop. I found this nice piece of wood here. I like the grain on it real well. I don't know if you can see the grain's pretty cool. It was close to a knot. I think it'll be a nice one. I've had a little bit of practice now. It's been an adventure. I did several carvings back when I was a teenager, maybe 16. I made a cantina, carved the sides and then the ring and put it all together. I don't think it was a shop project, just something I did. My dad had an old Craftsman lathe that it set on a little table he made. The belt went down to a big motor down underneath. It was nothing compared to this. Didn't have the nice tools or anything like that. I did that in a cup, and then I hadn't done anything for years, and this was my stepfather's lathe. I bought this after he passed away, and so yeah, I'm excited to be doing this. I'm needing to get something to sharpen the tools yet. Maybe today I'm going to make a trip and go get a new grinder and be able to sharpen the tools up. We're going to chuck this up. Got the old Novi chuck here. Hopefully it opens up enough that I can put it in there. We'll see if this will open up. Hopefully I can chuck that up without having to make any adjustments. Oh, borderline. Almost didn't do it. Wonder if that's the squarest end. Let's try this end. It looks like it might be square. Ooh, I think it's slightly larger on that end. If I go the other way, I think the prettier green's going to be at the scoop if I go this way. I'll get you a little closer here. So I'm trying to get this kind of lined up here, the right height, square with my wood so I can run that across there and get my safety stuff on here. Back when I was doing this, when I was a kid, my dad never had no helmet. I never thought about wood coming off and hitting me in the face. Just recently I watched a video and a young girl was doing a carving and it busted and both pieces slammed her in the face, and I was like, if she hadn't had that helmet on, she would have been messed up. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. Try to keep the light adjusted here so you can see just a little bit of dust in here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Alexa, turn off spotlight. Yeah, we'll try it this way. So I put the tool up on there. If it's bouncing up and down, it means it's still not round. Put the tool on there. If it's bouncing up and down, you still got flat spots. About on most of it, right in here is about right. So I'm going to get that down a little bit there, and then I can mark where the ball's going to be. How wide this is. 1 3/4, so about 7/8. So we'll do my ball about here. So that's going to be the ball of the scoop. Mark here. Center one's going to be my widest point, so I'm going to try to maintain that widest point. The other ones are just kind of my guides to to keep it a nice circle. So I'm going to take my parting tool and mark here and here, and then try to maintain my widest point right here to keep the scoop as large as I can. I already went slightly smaller than it needed to be, but that's all right. We'll try this part until I sharpened it up a bit. We'll see how it cuts. Well, it cuts okay, but it sure ain't the same as this carbide one. See what we got. So guys, I learned that until I sharpened a few of these, that I've never ran a lathe with sharp tools. Back in the day, Dad really didn't have quality tools, and he didn't have any good way to sharpen them. And, if he didn't tell me about it. I really never had any instructions. I just said, let me at the lathe, and I went at it. We had a plate similar to this that you had to hook the wood to and screw it on. That's all I had to work with. And then on the other end, I didn't have a piece of spun like this one. It was just kind of a point like this, and it didn't spin. It just kind of ground in the wood. But it never spins like this. Had a bearing. This has got a nice bearing on there. So yeah, nothing like this. Carvings, I wish I don't know, I might have pictures. I'll have to show you pictures if I do. Alright, let's spin this some more. I don't know if you can see that shine. I never, back when I was a kid, never was able to make a cut. That looks like I've sanded on it. And that's the difference between having a sharp tool and what I used to use. That just blows me away how smooth you can make that. Wobble there all of a sudden. Everything was getting loose. Get you a little closer to see the profile here. All right, now I think you can see this profile. I don't know if you can see how smooth that is. It's just amazing how smooth that is, and there's been no sandpaper that's touched it or anything. So yeah, I might have to sharpen that up some more, and I've played around with the skew, which I think needs sharpened again already. But you can run that across the top. Wow. Yeah, I've never carved anything that's been that smooth. Amazing how much difference sharp tools make. All right, back to making this other side around. It's a little out of proportion yet. We'll fix that a little bit more. Coming along, though. Coming along. Alexa, turn on spotlight. Alexa, turn off spotlight. dips right there. Take that down a little more right there. Little rough area right here. I'm gonna have to cut that in just a little bit. The grain's just a little weird right there. Got a little chatter going on for some reason. Don't know why. Suppose I need to keep this closer. Alright. Take my chances with this one more time. Maybe I'll put an edge on it quick. Okay. Give this a whirl. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we'll put a little sandpaper to it. Oh yeah, cleaning up nice. Right, we're gonna get this tailstock out of here. Alright, we'll get that cut off. Alexa, turn on spotlight. Alright, let's get a little sandpaper right there on that spot. So I'm going to stop right there and take a knife to it. Because one other time I did it and it pulled the grains out. I don't want to do that because it's going to be thin when I get done. So try to reach in there with the knife and cut it. There you go. Now we just get this chucked up in the other chuck and when I tighten it up, I try to keep the handle square. This off here. Lock it in right here and just unthread it. And thread the other one on. So how I've started the last few times is run a bit in a bit. So I take this out and I put this chuck in here to chuck up a drill bit. So I put a Forster bit in there. So put this steel bar in here and smack it. This is beveled and it knocks it out. And then you just slam the new one in there. And then decide what size Forster bit I want. Alright, got the bit in here. We're going to run this in a bit. And then I've got another little trick. Let's see how this goes. So, guess I better unlock it. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a 7/8 inch bit over here and drilling it a little bit deeper to get my exact depth. So I'm going to drill a hole in here. Now what I'm going to do is adjust my depth, so on my maximum depth I know I still have wood. That way I can kind of figure out the maximum depth. Now I've got my depth figured out. I'll put a little piece of foam down there so that I don't mar it up. Okay, now putting a piece of foam right there. That way I don't mar up the coffee scoop. So I'll mash that down in there. Run the drill bit down. Make sure I'm good and aligned. And I should have my total depth. Yeah, it seems like it's a long stinking ways. I'd better double check here. Well, it's still good. So now I have my maximum depth. So I'll go back over here and we'll chuck it up and finish carving. So here's where you want to stay pretty square. I'm going to keep the handle against this piece of wood here so it don't all of a sudden shift and smack the handle. If it's already against it, it ain't going to do that. And I've been using this bull scraper. Alexa, turn on spotlight. Alexa, turn off spotlight. So that's what we got going on there. So clear in the back, I still got a pretty good lip. Didn't realize it was that much. It feels like it's getting real thin right there, so I don't want to hit that part no more. So I can get that back out of there yet. Alright, I think I'm getting down to the nitty gritty on it. Alright, I'm going to go with that. Alexa, turn off spotlight. So here's how I've been putting the finish on it. I've been using this walnut oil, put them in a plastic baggie and saturating them with oil. That way it doesn't seem like I'm losing any oil. Coat it real easy in the bag. it out. I've been letting it drip dry on the napkin. Let's see how some of the others are drying. I'll dry this off so you can see the finish. Some nice wood there. Yeah, there's some real nice wood there. It is a nice looking piece of walnut. Black walnut for a coffee scoop. Let that saturate and soak in. In about a day it's nice and dry, and made several of them now. Pretty grain.